Right then guys, so Friday's video, and today's going to be answering a question I got sent in a while back about pre-workouts and what to eat before a workout. So it's a very big topic and there's a lot of other opinions on this, so this is just my opinion and I'm not going to go into the science of it all. I'm just going to basically just break it down, simplify it all for you so you can just basically hear my views on it. Now, sometimes I actually train fasted, right? And I have my own rules, so if and you've got to listen to your own body, right? This is very personal opinions and you've got to really trial and error stuff. So I sometimes do a fasted workout and I won't eat anything or take any coffee, or in fact I might have a black coffee or something like that, okay, before a workout. I'll only tend to do a fasted workout usually if it's before, say I wake up at 7. If it's before, say, 10, 11, then I might do it fasted. But it all depends on how I feel on the day. If I feel a bit drained or I feel like haven't got that much energy, I'll definitely do either some kind of caffeine drink normally, or I'll actually have a meal beforehand. It depends. Top tip would be I'd never recommend someone doing leg day or a very heavy leg workout or cardio workout for that matter. If you're doing like a high intensity workout, doing it on an empty stomach, I think you're going to find yourself going very dizzy and feeling drained. Definitely try and get a good solid meal of carbs and protein before your workout, about 2 hours beforehand, so you've got time to digest it and stuff. That's my opinion on that matter. Do I do that every single time? Probably 90% of the time, because I've made the fatal error before of not eating before leg day. But you got to trial it, and like some days aren't really ideal or perfect, so you've got to really, I've got to, like tomorrow I'm getting up at 6:30, right? So I'll be training fasted. It's probably gonna be quite intense, but I'm straight out of bed in the gym. I'll have a black coffee before I go, and that's gonna be good to go because I know how I work and I'll be fine with that. And I'm having a big meal right now just before I go to bed. Let's break it down. So we've got two options really, in my opinion. You've got liquid or you've got a meal, a solid meal, okay? Or snacks, okay? So let's break them down quickly. I've only got a few minutes on my memory left, so I'm going to blast through this quickly. So, regarding liquids, you've got main opinion on my matter is you've got pre-workouts and you've got basically shop bought stuff like coffee and like an energy drink. I never really take pre-workouts. I really don't believe in the hype of them. I think they're not worth the money in my opinion, and I've tried it before and I don't really get a kick out of them. They're just basically high concentrations of caffeine. They've got a few added extras which are like basically open your veins up a bit more, and like a vasodilator, I think they're called. I don't know what they're called, but basically their designs, they open your veins up slightly more and that allows more blood flow supposedly, but all you're going to get from that is an extra bit of a muscle pump. Like, you're not going to get anything else really out of it. You're not going to get any extra gains or anything like that. It's just going to help with blood flow and just supposedly focus, but I call bullshit. I think it's a lot of it. I think it's a lot of marketing, and I think a black coffee or a 0-calorie energy drink is perfectly sufficient. Now, and I have a black one just because I like black coffee. You don't have to have it black, you can have some milk in it as well, but obviously coffee's got caffeine in. Regarding meals, okay, this way I think it's broken into two topics. You've got a piece of fruit or banana, or you've got a meal. So fruit and simple sugars such as like a candy bar or sweets or stuff like that, you can have that within like an hour of working out, half an hour to an hour easily, because it's going to be easily digestible. It's easy on the stomach normally, and they're high in sugar, so they're easily digestible. Now, if you're having a high protein meal and a bit of, unless it's liquid through whey protein, or you're having a big starchy carbohydrate meal, you need to be paying attention to when you have it, because if you have it like half an hour before you go to the gym, chances are you're going to feel sick and you're going to get stomach cramps. I tend to recommend leaving about 2 to 3 hours beforehand, so because it takes time for your body to digest this food and break it down, so you need to give it some time. You can't just think, oh, I'm going to eat it and then suddenly have loads of energy. It's not like that. You have to actually eat it and give it time to break down and actually get put into the body and used in the body. So I'd say have a high protein. I have a balanced like pre-workout meal normally. Like, this again, it's so personal, this topic. Like, some people prefer protein and carbs. Some people literally have pure carbs, such as like a bagel and like with jam and stuff. And some people have a fat and carb and protein. I'm probably a fat and carb kind of guy, and a protein kind of guy, so I have it all. So I have a balanced macro meal, but predominantly it's going to be a lot of carbs and protein beforehand. The reason you're having carbs, for those of you who don't know, is because carbs are our muscle's main source of energy, and it gets converted into glycogen once, like I said, your body's done all the breakdown and stuff like that within the body. So Be aware of pre-workouts. I think they're overhyped, and if you're going to eat a big meal, have 2 to 3 hours before you work out, roughly about 2 hours, or get to know what you like. Some people can deal with an hour, like, you've got to choose, and like, that's just in an ideal world. Remember, we don't live in an ideal world. Like, there are going to be days where everything ain't on point and you have to deal with it. If it is, caffeine will help, but you don't have to have it every time, and it's good not to have it every time, to be honest, because you don't want to become dependent on it. So that's my view on the whole topic. If you feel like you're going lightheaded before workouts or commonly within workouts, it's probably because you're not fueling your body enough and you're probably not getting enough carbohydrates in. So start having like a piece of fruit before you go, and actually tracking and assessing your diet regarding your macros, so protein, carbs and fats, and your calories. Hope that's helped. Bit of a short video, bit of all over the place, but hope that helps. And let me know what you think in the comments. If you've got any more topics you want me to talk about, drop them below and I will get them answered for you. That's Jack Wright Fitness, fitness the right way, and I will catch you Monday.